Hello, everyone. Happy Tuesday. We are live tonight. Welcome to the late night live. It is 7:05, so let's call this live at 7:05. You know, I have different names for everything. Let me turn my do not disturb on. I'm live at the same time that I believe my girl, Glitter Girl Collective, is, because I just saw hers come across my feed. Let me go ahead and bump this over to our group. And tonight I'm going to introduce you to a new piece of jewelry and we're going to style it. So we're going to have a little bit of fun. In the meantime, drop your first name, first initial of your last name in the comments section. And you can be entered into my free jewelry drawing. Now, I got to be honest with you, the graphics on here are new to me. If my logo up, and then if I put the caption up, I feel like I can. There we go. If you're not a stylist, comment first name, first initial of your last name. Free weekly jewelry drawing. And we'll put sparkle with Janine. There we go. We have it all in one spot. There we go. Yay. Hello, everyone. I'm going to go back here and open the chat. And I'm going to ask you to do one thing. If you're not a stylist and you're watching this, which I'm seeing many people are hopping in. Hello, I hope everybody's having a great evening. Don't want to miss any of you for stopping by and saying hi. So if you're not a stylist of Park Lane, put your first name, first initial of your last name in the comment section, or just say hello. You know, we talked about this the other day in a meeting. We talked about something else in a meeting I want to go over tonight. It's called E plus R equals O. We will get to that in a second. But welcome to everybody. We're live tonight on the Sparkle with Janine business page. We're also live on YouTube on Sparkle with Janine. We are live on my regular personal page, and we're live in our client community. So wherever you are watching from, or if you're catching this on the replay, please let us know. I have new jewelry to share with you tonight. We're going to talk about the Winslow necklace. But in the meantime, I do want to talk to you about the amount of people that are watching these videos, these streams, and not commenting. Listen, I don't need you to be a creeper, okay? I just want you to connect. And when you leave a comment, when you let us know that you saw this and you leave a comment, do you know what ends up happening? Facebook goes, oh, what she's saying is important. And then they kind of put it out to other people. So I'm just asking that you leave that comment just to let me know you're here. Just say hi, say happy Tuesday. It doesn't matter what you say. Say something so that I can respond back to you, because it does take quite a bit of time till Facebook will throw this message out to the masses. And I know it because I have this little eye icon that shows up during my streaming software, and the eye starts to go up. So like yesterday when I was live with Mary Grace, it started out, we had like 10 people with the eye that were watching, and then we had 83 people. I mean, that's how quickly it happens. So it happens very, very quickly. And what I'm asking is that if you are catching this live at 7:05, just to please leave a comment. You can leave what I wrote right here if you want to be part of my free jewelry drawing. If you're not a stylist of Park Lane and you're not currently working with a stylist, put your first name, first initial of your last name in the comment section, and I will gladly comment back to you. I see some of the comments, some of the other comments I don't. I can't help it. So the best I got for you is I can't help it. But tonight we're going to go over a new piece of jewelry, but I'm actually going to start out with something I learned in a meeting last night. I just thought it was so powerful. I wanted to share it. I have some notes off to this side. It's called E plus R equals O. Event plus reaction equals outcome. And here's the thing. We don't always get to choose what the event is, okay? But we can choose what our reaction is. And whatever our reaction is what's going to change the outcome of that event. I think that's super powerful. I have to be honest with you. We get to choose our reaction, and that's a choice. Honestly, I wrote it down. I put it in notes. I thought that today, because we look at outcomes and we say things like, well, that just happened. That's just that person. That's just how that was going to go. I knew it was going to be that bad, whatever. You're setting yourself up for the negative, and I don't want you to do that. Set yourself up for the positive. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. Hello. Tonight, I'm going to choose my reaction, and my reaction is going to be gratitude because I'm going to share with you something that came in my mailbox today, a new piece of jewelry called the Winslow necklace. We're going to chit chat about this, and I'm going to just show you a sneak peek, and this isn't available yet, but it's one that I think you're all going to love. It's definitely a fall transition piece. And you're going to get a little sneak peek. And honestly, let me reveal Winslow to you. This is Winslow. Let me bring her all the way up so you can see her. How gorgeous is she? And, can we just stop for a moment and take a good look at her? I absolutely love the color story in this necklace. You have these beautiful hand-dyed beads in those gorgeous shades. There's turquoise in there. There's the warmth of tiger's eye, jade tones, and a combination of light and dark. It really gives dimension to this piece, and I love that. I also love the way the beads graduate. So you have some smaller beads and some larger beads. Do you see that? They're smaller, they start smaller, they build, they go back down. It gives the necklace a beautiful movement. Instead of it just sitting there and being a solid strand, we get this beautiful look. And then take a look at this gorgeous heart pendant. I really love this piece. I'm going to bring it in real close for you to see. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us. There's a bunch of you that hopped on. Take a look at that jade inside of there and the veining in it. This is a beautiful gold encrusted heart. And if you look at the spacer on it, it has crystals in it. And this clasp comes off. So you can take that off and just use the necklace as is. The pendant is really the special piece to this entire look. I really believe that. You have this beautiful gold toned heart detail. And I have a lot of people that love the look of gold tone, okay? And they love it with this gorgeous dark green. Take a look at the green and gold. Here's something that I really love, though, is that it's removable. So you can take this dangling heart and put it on any other piece, any other necklace that you love. So you're not buying one necklace here that looks just one way. You have the ability to change the look depending on what you're wearing and where you're going. I love this idea. And you also have this fantastic 3-inch extension on the back. So that allows you to wear this piece where you want it to go on your body. I am a huge proponent of these. Every time I am at a party, I talk about the fact that our pieces have a 3-inch extension built directly into the piece so you can lay it on your body where you want it to go. People say to me, what does that even mean? Do you know what that means? Hello, everyone. Hey, Karen. Hello. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Hello, hello. Hello, guys. Hi, Annette. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. I'm finally seeing the comments. See how long it takes. Naomi, hello. It's been a while. So here's what I love about this is depending on your neck size, you might have a voluptuous neck like I do. You might have a really tiny neck. This necklace is going to lay differently depending on what type of neckline you have on. So tonight I have on, this is a bodysuit. Do you guys wear bodysuits? This is a tank top bodysuit. I liked it because it was high necked. I like the high neck tank tops. So this is a high neck piece. Winslow is going to work on here no matter what. Okay. But sometimes you have like a V neck and you want to wear something V and you want to make sure that that heart is showing above where you're buttoning the last button where you're opening for the V, right? So that 3-inch extension is going to allow you to do that because you'll be able to pull that necklace up higher, right? And it'll fit much better for you. This is one of those necklaces that's going to do the styling for you. You're going to be able to put this on and 1, 2, 3, it's going to work every single time. Let me give you another up close and personal of it before I start to style it. It has a color and a texture and a movement that just adds a little bit of sparkle all in one piece. I really believe that. I think it just shines. You don't have to figure out what to put with it. It gives you your starting point. So if you're somebody who loves this casual look, and you're somebody who loves to wear denim or wants to specially dress this up, you're going to be able to do both because it's a statement without screaming for attention, right? This Winslow necklace has a personality, and I'm thinking that transitioning into fall is where Winslow is at. So thank you so much, guys, for hopping in. Tell me where you are watching. Are you watching on my regular profile by my name? Are you on my business page? Are you watching on YouTube? Tell us where you are seeing Sparkle with Janine tonight. Now, I immediately think of gold when I see this necklace, and I think of not framing it longer, but nesting a piece inside of it. So my first thought was to go a little bit bolder and a little bit stronger. I'm thinking the top of the Trudy necklace. the top piece to Trudy, which is this beautiful anchored chain. This is going to be very nautical looking, but it's going to go very, very well when you are layering these two pieces. You don't have to change your wardrobe here, guys, especially when seasons change. Sometimes you just need a new piece of jewelry. Why does this necklace work for fall? Tell me. Drop in the comments and let me know what your thoughts are. I know some of you are thinking, oh, turquoise, we're heading into fall. Oh, goodness. Well, that's exactly why I love it for fall. It's actually one of the perfect pieces for fall. Fall isn't just pumpkins and rust and orange. Fall is about rich, layered, earthy color. And this particular piece is rich, layered, and earthy. And look how gorgeous that looks with the top of the Trudy necklace. Drop in the comments. Let me know if you have Trudy and if you would wear it with Winslow this way. Let me know if you like that. Now, the other OG of the line is the Hazy necklace, and I'm thinking that Hazy is going to go really pretty here as a tucking piece. We can even tuck her a little bit higher. Make sure she's centered. Is she centered? I hope so. Okay, so we can put this with a denim and camel sweater. We can put this with a cream colored blouse. How about chocolate brown, olive, black? Suddenly, the turquoise that felt like summer becomes part of your fall wardrobe. And that's what makes this such a transitional piece. Do you see that? Really, really pretty. I like it with Hazy, but I also like it with Trudy. I have to tell you, I kind of wear both, right? So in the fall, we don't want to pack away our turquoise. We want to absolutely use it and transition it. And I'm going to show you some ways to do that. Now, let me give you some options. Let's talk about how we're going to make Winslow work for us, okay? With jewelry that you already have. So we talked about Hazy. We talked about the top of Trudy, right? Both of these pieces are going to work perfectly as nesting pieces inside of that beautiful Winslow necklace. And I'm going to start to bring in some gold because I feel like the gold picks up the pendant, right? And it's very intentional. When we add in the gold, we're grabbing the gold from down here, okay? So here's another option. You can change the texture by adding in this beautiful Hazy piece, and suddenly you've completed the look. You literally do not need a new outfit. You just need some new accessories to accessorize the outfits you have. I talk about this all the time, all the time. Okay, we all have closets full of clothing, right? Every single one of us have closets full of clothing. Okay, if you're watching this anywhere where there is a share button, can you do me a solid and click the share right now and share this on your walls to let people know we are here talking? You could do it with Hematite Hazy, Yolanda. I agree. I agree. Warm colors. Yes, 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 girls. Oh, thank you so much for your answers. I appreciate that. So I talk about this all the time, and I talk about the fact that, like, God love us, we all have closets full of clothing, and we wear the same 15 things. And it's so very true. It's so very true. First of all, I gravitate toward black. What is the color in your closet that you gravitate toward? Like, I am a black shorts, black shirt, black. I don't really wear black jeans. I wear dark colored jeans, but I'm a black shirt girl, like black jacket. I just like black. Okay. I also wear a lot of white. I don't know why, but I do. Maybe it brightens my skin. I'm not really sure. When I throw something like Winslow on to break up the black monotony or break up the white, right? You're then adding that pop of color that's going to transition you right into the fall months very, very easily with one necklace. So we don't have to go to Macy's Backstage and buy a ton of new things. We just need to work our sale, right? And get us the Winslow necklace at a discount. Now, I do not know the price point on it because it is a sneak peek, but I would think it's probably going to be either a half price selection or a bonus piece. Now, let me talk about that. With our everyday buying plan, you only need to purchase 2 pieces of jewelry at regular price, and that allows you to open up our sale and choose 4 additional pieces at 50% off and 1 additional piece of your choice at any price point for just $35. So the bonuses are crazy, okay? So what I'm loving is we're going to go ahead and show you some arm parties that we can do with this. I'm going to actually build an arm party, but the first one that came to mind, the first one that I feel like every single color in it will work is our ivy bracelet. So we're going to take Winslow and I'm going to pop ivy up here. Do you see how you could literally wear the green ivy, the mother of pearl, the black ivy or the leopard. You could wear any one of these and they're going to go with absolutely everything here on this Winslow necklace. So the green, of course, is going to pick up the beautiful jade tone, right? The mother of pearl is going to give that beautiful lightness and it's going to act like a natural. Then you have the black, which is grounding. All black is grounding, and that's going to ground your colors and make you feel more sophisticated. And then the leopard, we already know how the leopard behaves. The leopard is an animal print and goes with nothing, goes with everything. And it's going to look beautiful with this Winslow necklace. I love it with the brown bead right there. It kind of picks the brown bead up, which I am going to talk about in one moment. Okay, so keep it simple. Keep it simple when you're choosing your accessories. If you're going to add a big pop of color like this, add a pop on your wrist to move on with your day. You can keep it super simple. And then just do a regular gold earring, maybe a gold hoop or a little gold dangle. Very, very simple. Okay. Now, let's build an arm party because, again, we're talking turquoise, right? We're talking turquoise. So I want to build an arm party. And I'm going to start with the Kai bracelet. I think Kai is going to be adorable as one of our pieces that we can build with Winslow. You could wear her by herself. See how she's picking up the blue and the turquoise? Very, very pretty, right? Now, let me go ahead and pull up. One moment, please. Talk amongst yourselves. I forgot to grab this. Hey, there we go. Okay, so next thing I'm going to show you is adding more pieces to this arm party. So we're going to start with Kai, and I'm going to add in a gold piece called Vogue. All right. So now we've added in the Vogue bracelet with Kai. See how pretty that is? Now we're picking up the gold tones and we're picking up the turquoise tones, right? Kai is not straight, but that's not upsetting anybody here. Now I'm going to pull in the brown by doing this beautiful bracelet. Oh, and it's in the tiger's eye. Can you guys guess which one I'm going to do? Which bracelet comes in a tiger's eye pattern? If you guessed our gorgeous Atlantic bracelet, you are absolutely correct. Take a look at that. So now we've pulled in the brown and the tiger's eye to this Winslow necklace. We've pulled in the gold. We've pulled in the turquoise. Now let's add in a little bit of bling. So why not pop in our turquoise impressions because we can, right? Let me go ahead and put these all together for you so you can see how pretty this arm party really looks. The browns and the blues are where it's at. The browns and the blues are where it's at. And then finally, we can pop in a totally offsetting color on the end. We can do two different things. You tell me which one you like better. We can pop Juniper in on the end because there's definitely blues within that Winslow. Look at that arm party, girls. Absolutely beautiful. Or we can be more brown centric and we can add in our sassy bracelet on the end to really finish the look. What do you think? Tell me which one you like better. Do you like Juniper better or sassy? I love this look. You're literally not just buying jewelry, you're building a wardrobe, right? We talk about this all the time. You literally only need to purchase 2 small pieces and you can choose up to 4 pieces at 50% off. So if you say to yourself, ooh, Janine just dropped that. If you say to yourself, ooh, I really love that Atlantic bracelet. Well, it's $96 or something, but it's not that because you're going to get that as a half price item, right? You're going to choose that as one of your half price pieces. You're maybe going to get the Kai bracelet, the tiny one. That's in the 40 some dollar range. That's going to be a regular price item. You're not just buying jewelry, you're buying a wardrobe. Okay. Now, I have to give you the gratitude piece to this. Because Winslow is something that I earned and I didn't have to buy, I really love the idea of sharing it with you tonight ahead of time. Okay, so here's your sneak peek. This next necklace came to me because this is the part of my business that really means the most to me. I'm able to share with you new pieces like this. And I'm able to do that because of my sales. That means someone watching one of my lives, someone trusted me enough, someone shopped with me, someone said, yes, I'll take that. Yes, I'll book a party. And those little decisions add up. So when I open my mailbox and find something like Winslow, I just don't see a necklace. I see all of you. I see all of the incredible people that make these moments beautiful and allow me to share with you new pieces again and again And again, now let me bring it back to my opening of E plus R equals O. Event plus reaction equals outcome. We can't control every event. Let's tell ourselves that, ladies. We can't control every event. We can't control every event, but we can control our reaction, right? We absolutely can. So I have to tell you, when you focus on controlling your reaction, you're then controlling the outcome of the way things work for you. We can choose gratitude. We can choose to keep showing up. We can choose to keep trying. We can also choose to see possibility instead of problems. And sometimes the outcomes aren't immediate, guys. Sometimes you just put one foot in front of the other and you do the work. Once you put one foot in front of the other and you do the work, what happens? Then you realize that the outcome that happens is you serving people, you showing up, you building relationships. And honest to goodness, it's beautiful things like that that allow gorgeous packets of jewelry to come to me in the mail and me to be able to share with you night after night after night. Winslow isn't available quite yet, but it's coming soon, and I wanted you to be among the first to see it. So everything else I've shown you tonight's available through the shopping link that I have in the description. So you can absolutely click that. But remember, all you need are 2 style starters, and then you can go ahead and choose up to 4 pieces, 1, 2, 3, or 4 at 50% off. And then you can choose a bonus piece for $35. So go build yourself an arm party that you love. Go build yourself something that's for you, okay? Go build yourself a new fall favorite and wear the jewelry you already own in a brand new way. I love that you all hopped in on the live with me tonight. Thank you so much for stopping in. I am going to go ahead and end this as I end all things, and that is sparkle on, sisters and brothers, because you deserve it. Take care. Have a wonderful evening and a great rest of your night. Bye-bye.